$500 on my sister out, bro. That's it. That's all I had seen from it. What you mean that I didn't never had no money, bro? No, my hoe. I said my hoe, my female, Maria.
What you want? Hey, what you want me to do, G? What you want me to do? Hey, G, what you want me to do, G?
Prison will humble you in ways that'll mess with your head for years. And I'm not talking about getting jumped. I'm talking about the silent warfare that breaks men from the inside out. The predators they call booty warriors who hunt smarter than you expect. And the daily mind games that turn eating into a chess match where one wrong move costs everything. Alright, so you heard me mention that silent warfare. Let me paint you a picture of what that actually looks like. Because this is something most people completely miss when they think about prison. There are two types of guys who walk into prison. The first type thinks it's all about physical survival. Stay strong, find your crew, don't show weakness. The second type, they understand something deeper. They know that your mind is the real battlefield. Here's why this matters more than anything else you'll hear today. Your body can heal from a beating. Your reputation can recover from a loss. But when your mind breaks, when you lose who you are inside, that damage follows you home. It sits at your dinner table. It sleeps in your bed. It changes how you look at your kids, your girl, everything. I've seen guys who survived 5 years without a scratch, but came out paranoid, angry, unable to trust nobody. And I've seen guys who got beat down regularly, but kept their sanity intact. The difference, they understood that every single day in there is designed to strip away pieces of who you are. It starts with something called institutional thinking. The system wants you to stop making decisions. Wake up when they say eat what they give you. Go where they tell you. Sounds simple, right? Wrong. This is psychological conditioning, and it happens so slowly you don't even notice. Let me give you a real example. There's this guy, let's call him Tony. First week in, he's asking permission to use the bathroom. Second week, he's asking permission to sit down. By month 3, he can't make a decision about what to eat for breakfast without looking around for approval. The guys who survive mentally, they make small decisions every day. What book to read, which route to walk, to chow, how to arrange their cell. Sounds stupid, but these tiny choices keep your decision-making muscle alive. Because the moment you stop thinking for yourself, you become exactly what the system wants, a number, not a person. Now, you might be thinking, man, that don't sound so bad. Let me tell you something. I talked to a dude who did 8 years. Smart guy, college educated. He told me it took him 2 years on the outside just to decide what cereal to buy at the grocery store. 2 years, and that's just the mental game. They play on you directly. Wait until you hear about the predators who use this psychological weakness against you.
Desires, right? So you got a bunch of men locked up in one place. All of them get hard. All of them's horny, all of them got sexual desires, so what are they gonna do? You won't let them have a woman. They gonna have somebody's gonna have to give us some booty. And it's just as simple.
Here's something that might seem counterintuitive at first. The most dangerous predators in prison aren't the ones you see coming. Most people think booty warriors are just big, violent dudes who take what they want by force. That's Hollywood. Nonsense. The real predators, they're psychologists. They study you, they learn your weaknesses, and they use your own mind against you. Getting this wrong doesn't just mean physical harm, though that's part of it. It means becoming someone's property. It means losing every ounce of respect you have for yourself. And once that happens, you might as well be dead. Because the person who walks out ain't gonna be you. Real predators work in stages. First, they identify targets, guys who are isolated, scared, or trying too hard to fit in. Second, they become your friend. They offer protection, commissary items, advice. Third, they create debt, and once you owe them, you belong to them. Picture this. New guy comes in, scared, doesn't know nobody. Predator approaches, let's call him Snake. Snake's friendly, offers to show him around, maybe shares some snacks. Week 2, Snake says, hey, I got you covered on commissary this week. Don't worry about it. Week 3, Snake comes collecting, but not for money. The guys who survive this, they follow 3 rules. Rule 1, never accept anything for free, ever. If someone offers you something, ask what they want in return. If they say nothing, walk away. Rule 2, pay your debts immediately. Don't let nothing accumulate. Rule 3, stay visible. Predators hunt in shadows and corners. They avoid guys who stay in common areas where everyone can see. Now, here's the part that'll surprise you. The most effective defense isn't being tough, it's being boring. Predators want drama, emotion, reaction. They feed off fear and desperation. The guy who stays calm, minds his business, and doesn't give them anything to work with, he's not worth the effort. I heard about this one dude, quiet, kept to himself, read books all day. Predators tried to test him multiple times. You know what he did? Nothing. Didn't react, didn't get scared, didn't try to prove how tough he was, just nothing. After a while, they moved on to easier targets. Sometimes the best defense is being uninteresting, but surviving the predators is just part of the game, because even something as basic as eating becomes a test of survival. And that's where most people fail without even knowing they're being tested. What I'm about to share changed everything for me when I learned about prison survival. It's not about the food itself, it's about what the food represents. There are 2 ways to approach eating in prison. Most guys think it's simple. Get your tray, eat your food, move on. But the guys who really understand the system, they know that every meal is a negotiation, every bite is a statement, and every trade is a test of your character. Here's why this matters more than you think. Food is currency. Food is respect. Food is power. Get the food game wrong, and you'll find yourself hungry, disrespected, and marked as weak. But understand how it really works, and you've got leverage in a place where leverage can save your life. I'm talking about guys who trade their dessert for protection, guys who give up their portions to avoid conflict, and guys who use food trades to build alliances that keep them safe. The difference between these approaches determines whether you eat like a king or starve like a beggar. The food system works on 3 levels. Level 1, basic survival. Eat what you get, don't cause problems. Level 2, strategic trading. Use your portions to build relationships and gain favors. Level 3, power moves. Control food distribution to control people. Most guys never get past level 1. Let me break this down with a real scenario. It's chicken day. Everybody's favorite new guy gets his tray, sits down, starts eating. Veteran walks over, says, "Hey, you're gonna finish that." Now, this ain't really about the chicken. This is about respect, hierarchy, and whether you understand the game. The smart response: "Yeah, I'm finishing it, but I got extra bread if you want that." See what happened there? You kept your chicken, showed you won't be pushed around, but you offered something else, showed you're willing to trade. That's how you navigate without making enemies. Here's something that'll blow your mind. Some of the most respected guys in prison are the ones who control the kitchen. Not because they're tough, but because they control the one thing everybody needs. They decide who gets extra portions, who gets the good stuff, who goes hungry. That's real power. I talked to a guy who worked in the kitchen for 3 years. He told me he never got into a single fight, never had problems with nobody. Why? Because even the toughest guys needed him. He said, when you control what people eat, you control how they feel about you. But here's the next level play. Some guys use food to gather information. They trade snacks for gossip, share meals to build trust, host little dinner parties in their cells to create alliances. Food becomes the social glue that holds their survival network together. Now, all of this, the mental games, the predators, the food politics, it all comes down to one fundamental lesson that separates those who survive from those who just exist. After everything I've shared with you today, there's one lesson that ties it all together. And this might be the most important thing you hear in this entire video. There are guys who do 20 years and come out broken. And there are guys who do 20 years and come out stronger than when they went in. The difference isn't luck, connections, or even survival skills. It's something much simpler. But most people never figure it out. This lesson determines everything. Whether you keep your sanity, maintain your relationships, and come home as the same person your family remembers. Get this wrong, and nothing else matters. Get this right, and you can survive anything prison throws at you. The lesson is this: prison doesn't change you, it reveals you. Every test, every challenge, every moment of pressure is showing you who you really are, underneath. Everything else, the guys who survive understand this and use it to become better, not bitter. Here's how this works in practice. When someone disrespects you, prison reveals whether you're controlled by your ego or guided by wisdom. When you're hungry and someone offers you food for a favor, prison reveals whether you're driven by immediate needs or long-term thinking. When you're scared and alone, prison reveals whether you'll compromise your values or hold on to who you are. I know a guy who went in angry at the world. Prison kept putting him in situations that tested that anger. Fights, disrespect, injustice, everything that could make him more angry. But instead of getting worse, he used each situation to practice control. By the time he got out, he was calmer than when he went in. Most people think prison is about surviving the system. But the real survivors know it's about mastering yourself. Because when you control your reactions, your decisions, your character, nobody can break you. They can lock up your body, but your mind stays free. The guys who come out whole, they treated prison like the ultimate test of character. Every day was practice for being the person they wanted to be. They didn't just survive prison, they used prison to become unbreakable. So whether you're worried about going in, got someone you care about facing time, or you're just trying to understand this world, remember this: prison reveals character. It doesn't create it. The question isn't whether you can survive prison. The question is, who do you want to be when the test comes? And if you found this valuable, you need to see my next video where I break down the unwritten rules that even the guards don't know about, the stuff that could literally save your life on day one. Don't miss it.